Oh dear. But that means that, we put the spotlight on and the focus on preparedness and the potential for power outages. Many of them have been happening already. We hope that you are home warm and safe and dry, and we hope that you're also prepared and ready. And surge protection is a key because when the power goes out, it comes back on again. A lot of times that comes with a great big surge that can do serious damage to our very expensive appliances. Well, what's great is that what you're getting here is a surge protector, but that's not even really necessarily the biggest story on it, because it's a surge protector that gives you additional outlets. And this time, it gives you 6 outlets plus 2 USB outlets, because I have several of these in my home, but not the ones with the USB, and I think I need that too. And they swivel. And the key to that being it accommodates bigger plugs and also buys you a lot more space to back that furniture up against the wall. So a lot of features here at $22. And we've got free shipping and handling that does go away at the end of the day. 35,000 orders already. If you're one of those, give us a call at 1-800-395-1601. And our own Mr. Fix-It, Sean Pickford, is here today. Good to see Sean.
Great to see you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of I'm assuming, but I think it's snowing outside.
Yeah, it was snowing. I was out there a little earlier. A lot of snow.
So the surge protection is important, but I mean, even apart from that, just what this guy does is impressive.
Well, yeah, because it turns those 2 outlets into 6 outlets. You get to swivel them out of the way, as you said, so you can push things up against them. Right. But up top here is the magic. That's where the 2 USB chargers are, because let's face it, we charge so many things every single day.
Multiple times a day.
Right. But how do we charge them? Is it safe? How fast is the charger that we're using? These guys, 2.1 amps, almost twice as fast as the standard charging plug that you get when you buy, say, your phone, your tablet, all those different things.
And so I didn't realize that USB ports did charge at different rates. I just assumed they all did the same.
Yeah, and most people do.
Right.
They think, oh, it's just charger, it's going to be like everything else.
Right.
Not always the case. In this case, 2.1 versus 1.1 in a lot of ways. But here's the magic behind it. You said about plugging things in and pushing things up against it. So this is what an ordinary outlet would look like when we plug things in and we got creative thinking, okay, this is awesome.
How can I fit?
I can plug 6 things in now, and now I'm going to push the furniture up against it. So I'm going to take the piece of plexiglass and we're going to push. All right, as soon as we do this, see the wires move?
Yeah.
All right, that's a fire hazard, major fire hazard.
Yeah.
Please, if you have this in your home, your couch, your bed, your furniture up against wires like this,
move the furniture.
Move the furniture, get yourself a swivel surge. Plus, this guy's 5-6 inches away from the wall, you're going to see that. Now, what I did over here, took the same plugs, swiveled them out of the way. So instead of them sticking them out front, because we have the swivel to them, you move them over to the side. So now when you push the bed, the bureau, the TV, whatever it may be up against, it could even be the coffee maker, okay? Yeah, When you push it up against there, nothing touches the cords, you're nice and safe. But yet I can still get to these guys to plug in.
Yeah, look at how much room you just bought us.
Yeah, exactly. Plus I'm totally safe here. And that's truly what you want.
So we've actually got 2 color choices available here, but one is far more limited than the other. So we have an almond choice, but white is far more limited with only about 100 remaining on this one and free shipping and handling that's about to go away. So I did like a lot of people did. Well, of course, I'm talking about the one without the USB ports because they didn't exist back then. But I picked up the swivel units and I bought, I think, 2 of them. And then I was like, hello. And I went back and I got one for virtually every room in the house too, because there is not a room in the house that could not use additional outlets. We talk about this often. Houses get bigger and more grandiose and more innovative in the appliance. But for some reason, the number of outlets do not increase, which makes 0 sense.
That's because the building codes were written back in 1940 and the building code hasn't changed. So you're only allowed to have 2 outlets every so many feet. This makes it so much easier because we plug more and more things in. I mean, think of the great kitchen things you can get here at QVC. You can get your Keurig, you can get your Vitamix, you can get all those great things that you want to plug in.
And you don't have to play all right, which one goes, which one dies, so this one can live.
Exactly. And then, where do we usually charge up our phones or tablets, stuff like that? In the kitchen where you're at, or in the bedroom where you're at, or the family room. Now you can do that too, but do it safe, because you talked about that surge protection. When you're buying a surge protector, there's 2 things to look at. How many joules or stars does it have for its rating, because they're not all made the same. And does it have an indicator light on it to tell you that the surge protector is still working? So this guy has a 5-star rating, joules of 2100. That's what you're looking for. But it's also got little lights, and I don't have this one plugged in, but the ones over by you are plugged in. So they light up and they tell you, okay, first off, Is the plug safe? Is it grounded? Did they wire the house correctly? So it tells you that.
It'll tell you that?
It'll tell you that, yeah. So it also will tell you that, hey, the surge protector is still working in this thing. If you get a power outage and the power goes out, and this is what people are, don't always understand, what's a power surge? Sometimes it's just a flicker of the lights.
Right, the power doesn't have to go completely off and come back on.
They call them a brownout, okay? So it could be that, it can be a flicker of lights, or it can go off, it can be thunder, lightning, that kind of stuff. That's what it comes down to. And if you get too much power and it fries all your stuff, and my brother was there, try imagine replacing everything you have plugged in at one time and fight with your insurance company.
Hey,
right?
fewer than 2 dozen remaining, by the way, in the white. And we've said this often too, like I would rather sacrifice this $22 surge protector to a surge than my $2,000 Mac computer. Or your big screen TV.
And the great thing is these things travel with you. So if you have kids that are going off to college and they are going to plug multiple things in, because nowadays they put 3 kids in a dorm room with 3 outlets. They each get
and
one.
3 laptops.
Yeah, and they tell them, look, if you're going to bring something to plug in, make sure it has surge protection.
Yeah,
so this does. The other great thing is you can take it with you when you travel. It will fit in your suitcase. All right? You know what the room looks like. You know what the view looks like. How many outlets do you have in the room? How many outlets do you have?
Yeah.
It's easy.
And this is when that free shipping and handling really comes in handy, right? Because you're thinking about picking up more than one. I don't know many of you that would just want one. I hope you want the almond because the white is completely sold out. If you do want the almond, 1,500 remain. And those are going rapidly too. So here's an opportunity. Of course, the mindset is there right now when we think about emergency preparedness and surge protection. But gosh, I don't know anybody who goes, nah, I got plenty of outlets, I'm good. I got some to spare. You want to charge your phone up? Like nobody says that. We all want more.
Yeah.
And just my bathroom alone with all the hair appliances and the blow dryer and the Chi and the straightener, and I've got my sonic toothbrush, and then I'm always charging my phone while I'm getting ready in the morning. You need these. When you add the USB ports, well, now you can be charging your mobile devices without needing the extra expensive cube to attach the USB cord.
And the great thing is if you do put the cube and you plug it in here, as soon as you plug it in here, you get the surge protection on all these outlets. You also get the surge protection on the USB. So it covers everything. It's not just like, oh, it covers one bank and not the other. Everything is covered here. And remember, they're not all made the same. They're not rated the same. Look for the star rating or the jewel rating. You want a 5-star? That's the best place to stay, best surge protector. It should have over 2,000 jewel rating. This has a 2,100 rating. And the other thing, look for the indicator lights. Because if it takes a surge or takes a hit, how do you know if it's working if there's not an indicator on there?
So some surge protectors could already be fried, but you wouldn't know it.
You don't even know it.
Oh, no.
You'll find out the next time.
You'll find out the next time you can just...
Right. So we had that. We stayed down this place at the shore 2 years ago, and the guy had one, and it fried, and he didn't know it. We had a lightning storm. It fried the new TV he put in 2 weeks prior.
Sean.
He was not a happy camper.
You
He's
think?
like, I have a surge protector. Why didn't it work? He
It was
found
the shell
out.
of a surge protector.
Right. Wasn't working.
Oh, gosh. Well, let's do that demonstration one more time because this is important too. Like, surge protectors, okay, and, there's some, like, power strips that can buy me some more extra outlets.
Yes.
The key here, and one of the great benefits, is the swivel action to it. It's also another safety feature.
Yeah, and again, as soon as you move those wires, as soon as you see that, that's unsafe. Plus, you're going to see the fluorescent orange plug. All right, that doesn't look so great in your living room.
Yeah.
All right. Same plugs we put over here into the swivel outlet. And again, these guys swivel. You don't have to swivel them out of the way if you don't need to. But all you do is swivel it like this. They plug into your standard outlet. Go ahead, push the bed, the bureau, the furniture, the TV, whatever it may be, up against it. Nothing touches. So you're safe. Plus, like you said, those block plugs, the big charger plugs, they're going to fit in here.
Now
You
they
can
fit.
Right. Plus, you have the 2 built-in USBs up top here. They're 2.1 amp, not the standard 1.1 that we're used to.
And there's no screwing into the wall or anything. It just plugs into the usual outlet.
It's so simple. You take that power strip off the floor, you plug it in. Now you can actually dust back there, too.
Oh, yeah, go figure. And that technology is great. Hey, we have fewer than 1,000 remaining, only in the almond choice. It's V32395. Remember, this is a big multiple purchase item for a lot of you, which is why I'm excited to tell you that we have the free shipping and handling. However, that does go away at the end of the day. 35,000 orders, quite a few in this show as well. Be prepared, if not this time, every time going forward. It's important. Sean, thank you so much for staying with us.
Good to see you.
Stay safe.
Yeah, you too.
Stay dry. Stay warm. All right. Solving problems in our Easy Solution show. This